Yeah, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
Turn it
up?
down just a little bit.
What's going on,
There.
everybody? Welcome to the Sunday Sip,
Where it is Sunday.
and we sip.
I am Addy.
And I go by the name of Terry, and we are so glad to have you here with us on this, well, depending on where you are right now, this gorgeous Sunday afternoon, man.
Hello.
Oh, boy. She on one already.
I don't even know. I'm just saying hello. Oh my God.
See, yeah. We
How
didn't
y'all
even get to
doing?
the sip yet.
How are you all doing today in the wonderful world that we live in? Let us know where you are in the chat. And you said it was BYOB today, right?
Yeah, BYOB.
So let us know where you at and what you sipping.
Bring your own bottle.
And give them the ground rules, babe.
Well, it's really simple. If this is your first time here, once again, welcome. What we do is we talk about cruising and travel and life, and you just never know, man. Sometimes we crack jokes, sometimes other people crack jokes, and we just follow along in line. But, man, it's
Hey,
always a good time.
Sometimes those jokes are hilariously funny.
Always. We have certain ones that we know if we touch on them every time, they're going to be
It's
crazy.
going to take off, and it's from there.
All right, so to everybody that's out on a ship right now, because we do know quite a few of you
Are sailing.
and you like to watch the sip, man. Glad to have you here. To all the crew, man. Always love to you. First things first, we love for you to hit the thumbs up button. If a lot of people like the thumbs up, in the chat, you'll probably hear some of our longtime
it looks
family
like
members call it the doorbell, because when you go visit somebody's house, you don't just walk in the door or come
walk
through the
into
back door. You ring the
nobody's
doorbell. So that's
barbecue.
what we call the thumbs up button. 100 of you hanging out with us already. And we've yet to
Wow.
begin. 43 thumbs up. Let's get those up, man.
Thank you. You can't come to the cookout and not give the ring the doorbell.
Man, so much.
I saw a thing on Instagram the other day. It was hilarious where Caribbean moms walk. Never mind. It's a lot. I can't explain it quickly. Go.
All right. I forgot what I was going to
But it was funny. It was very funny. I will link it in our stories because it was funny.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Elaine, man. Check it in. What's going on? She says, hey, you guys, I see y'all there with Jazz and Rich. ¿Cómo está?
Está bien, but
Yeah.
we ain't obviously.
We're
We're
not there.
not in Spain at the moment.
As much as I would love to be in Barcelona right
As
now,
much as we would love to be in
we
Barcelona.
are not.
We are here. That is
not in
footage
Barcelona.
from our inaugural on the Valiant Lady.
Yes.
When we went to the Mediterranean on the Valiant Lady, August?
Yeah.
Last
year.
August. I had to remember. I always get August and October mixed up, but it
So-
was definitely August.
You're probably wondering why you're just now seeing the footage from last year's Mediterranean trip.
Right.
And we have a perfect explanation for that.
A good old reason
A lot of people are getting ready to sail to the Med
to the Med. It's Med season, y'all.
for the first time. So we wanted to release our videos there to get people excited that have already booked their cruise to go to the Med. And for those of you who are still looking at it as a bucket list trip and
Yes.
you are wanting to get on a Med trip 2024 and beyond to whet your appetite. And of course, if you are ready to book, we'd love to take care of you. We are both travel advisors, and we pride ourselves on giving you the best customer service, first off. And then two, we like to point you in the right direction so that you have one heck of a holiday.
What, babe?
One heck
You gotta.
of a holiday. That's how you feeling today, huh?
And even though our voyage was on Virgin, and we are one of last year's top 100 travel advisors.
We gonna pat ourselves on the back on that. We
for
work hard.
Virgin voyages, you do not have to only cruise the Med on Virgin voyages.
No.
Because our very first Med trip was on MSC.
Yes.
On the beautiful MSC Meraviglia, which is now home in New York. Woohoo, New
Man,
York.
shout
We
out to all
talked
my
about
New
that.
York peeps.
We talked about that last week. But in Norwegian does the
Norwegian
Med.
goes, Celebrity goes.
Royal goes to the Med. So if you have a favorite cruise line, let us know and we will hook you up with that wonderful voyage because, like he said, we will treat your trip like it's our own. That's basically how we work as advisors, is like, what would we do? What would we want?
Right.
And that's how we book it for you. So it's
Or what
you
we
are-
would not want to do that somebody else can take care of for us.
Yeah, exactly. So we take care of all the little bitty details, and we make it a seamless, fun trip that you don't have to worry about nothing on.
Just like that, man. Don't forget, if you have a question, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah, that was the housekeeping that I
Oh,
was
okay.
telling you to do earlier.
I got you. If you would go ahead and put a Q : down in the comments below, that way we can see that it's a question, or just simply say question, or put the little wave your hand emoji or something so we can know what we're talking about. Shout out to Catherine Koo. She looks like she's brand new here, so we want to...
Guess what, y'all?
Oh, no.
Guess what?
No.
He gave me a button.
She is so happy for that.
Actually, I have two. What was the other one?
No, you just got one button.
No, what was
No,
that
that's
one?
my button. That's your button over there. On that side, that's your button. But I
But you
gave
said
you
it
a
was-
button so that everybody wouldn't
But it was-
attack me.
But
You got
said-
one button. One button.
I got a button, y'all. I'm happy. I'm gonna get two next week. Watch.
What would even your second button be?
The womp womp womp.
What?
The womp womp womp. Now I gotta make that noise every time I
That's
want
on
to do
the
those.
that's on the first page. Well,
I know,
hopefully you don't have to say the womp womp womp. But so often, man.
Or they-
Sadie Blackwell, what's going on?
That's
Sounds like a new name. Glad to have you up in here.
I can do the yays.
You want to push the yays?
No, you do the yays and I'll do the.
Yeah, oh, man. Shout out to Moonlight Adventures in the house.
Hello.
Tanya Q, happy Sunday. We'll be going through and just, throwing up some of these names on the screen because we got a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, we got some cruise news bits and we got some cute. Oh, I printed out the questions again and forgot them upstairs. Hold on.
Okay. She's going to go get questions. Told y'all. Did y'all ever have anybody that's never ready, never on time?
I am ready. They're just upstairs.
Tammy Benjamin, what's going on? Shawana Creative Circle Channel, what's going on to you? Connie Brewer, what's up? All the way from Louisville, Kentucky. We are so glad to have you here. My man Mocktail Mike checking in. Eddie Mallett's always good to see you. So, what was the biggest surprise to cruising that you came across on last week? Because some of y'all be finding out some stories because you be all in these different forums and whatnot. We have a video coming up. I think I may release it this week that will be very interesting to quite a few of you. But I'll wait till Addy gets back and we can talk about that a little bit later on in the sip. You get your
I got my questions.
you got your steps. You got your questions. You all ready?
All right.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get started. First item today, we want to say happy birthday, but not to a particular person.
No.
We want to say happy birthday to the Norwegian breakaway, man. Turning 10 years old today, Teresa Green, thank you.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, that was like the first in its class. I think it was released like back in 2013. But the breakaway, 10 years, man.
We haven't done the breakaway. Sorry about that. But yeah, we haven't done the breakaway. We've done
we
the
haven't.
escape.
Haven't done it.
But
That's
we've
the
wanted
one
to
with the
do.
New York on it, right? Breakaway?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We
think
wanted
they've
to do that
had
one.
like somebody from Cake Boss, it says here. The Rockettes were the official godmothers of the ship.
Buddy
4,000.
Velastro?
What?
The cake boss?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's the guy that got me like all inspired in when I was doing my cakes. He's the one that did the cake, the turntable cake.
Oh, that dude we used to always watch.
Yeah.
It was the first in its class, and it introduced a whole lot of new features, including 678 Ocean Plaza.
Nice.
It introduced the waterfront.
Yes.
And
One of my favorite features on Norwegian.
quite a few things. So, man, shout out to
Happy
Norwegian
birthday
breakaway.
to ya. And that's all you get. Because we ain't getting, we're not gonna get it.
Speaking of ships, and we got a doozy because Carnival's is coming in strong this week. Strong. The Carnival Pride. How many of you have sailed on the Pride?
Let us know.
It's officially getting some new features.
Thank you,
and
Elder
heading
Watkins.
into dry dock.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be going to Europe, and so they want to get that thing ready. They're going to have a Heroes Tribute Bar and Lounge is going to be added.
Okay.
That's the one that's on pretty much all the ships now, saluting the U.S. military.
Well,
To all my
Excel class.
veterans out there, we salute you. Thanks for your service. You're also going to enjoy an upgraded Cloud9 spa and a fitness center as well. So it's going to have
an upgraded spa,
fresh look and a new feel. The 2-deck steakhouse is going to be enhanced, being rebranded as the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse.
2-deck.
They're also going to get the Carnival Adventures Shop, Dreams Photography Studio, in addition to that new, beautiful red, white, and blue livery that Carnival has been rolling out across all of its ships.
So they're basically updating all the stuff on the inside. So instead of being the shore excursion desk, it's now Carnival Adventures.
Yeah, round trip from Tampa, Florida.
We like Tampa, though. We like sailing out of Tampa.
Oh, I didn't say there was anything wrong with Tampa.
No, I'm saying we liked sailing out of Tampa.
Oh, yeah, Tampa was good.
So it's moving to Tampa?
Were we on this ship?
No, we were on
we
Paradise.
were on the Paradise, yeah.
But
it's going to be sailing round trip from Tampa.
once it's all done. Okay.
To include Cozumel, Roatan, Grand Cayman, and Georgetown. In 24, it's going to reposition to Be More.
Oh.
That's Baltimore for some of y'all. And going to kick off a year-round program of 7 to 12-night cruises to the Caribbean, Bermuda, the Bahamas, Canada, New England, and a whole lot more.
Okay, so this is an older, smaller ship, babe.
Yeah.
Would you sail on this? Because it's coming out of Tampa and it looks like it's going to be doing some nice itineraries. Cozumel and Honduras.
But it's still a small ship.
What the?
I'm just saying. Hey, man. Coming through with the first question of the afternoon, I'm assuming. Mr. John Henderson says,
Hello.
do you honestly feel the icon will be ready for the inaugural without any problems? Remember the wonder. Remember the wonder.
I do think that it will be ready. I don't think most of the entertainment will be ready.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, though.
Hopefully they learn their lesson. But I want to say, I don't think it's going to be ready.
You were that.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
You were the most.
What? I'm the most what?
You just.
Gorgeous.
Special.
Phenomenal.
That was loud. Like you said, that was loud in my ear.
Oh, thank you, Angela.
Thank you for that super chat, man.
She
Love.
said, here's a little something to add to your bar collection.
Oh, thank you.
Girl, thank you.
It's time to go shopping, too.
We do need to go.
That's what's up, man.
We need to do some updates.
Macrina Holder, what's up? Welcome from Pittsburgh. Glad to see you up in here. Love you earnestly. Says he's hit the doorbell. How have you been? We are doing well. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up.
He said, I hit the doorbell. Did you?
Oh, yeah, there you go. I need my new prescription. I need a check.
You see the new spectacles? Do we like?
Mm-hmm.
I like.
I'm just glad you can see. I don't think you've ever really known what I look like because you are blind.
Forget all of you.
You are straight
the whole
blind, man.
You forget all of it.
Game changer in the house. What's going on? Macrina says, just sipping H2O now, LOL. Hey, it's BYOB today. Whatever you got to do, Elaine.
Have my water, but we got something special right there.
Cambridge is in the house from South Carolina. Says she's sipping green tea. A lot of healthy people today, man.
We
Shout
like
out to
a green
Elaine.
tea. We like a green tea.
Marcella says, it's been raining for 3 days over there in the Poconos.
Wow.
Yeah, it was raining here like the last 2 or 3 days.
Last 2 or 3 days.
Not good, not good. Moonlight Adventure saying, be authentic is the best way. Carla says, too bad they didn't have a DJ Terry. I'm here in rainy Staten Island, New York. Ooh. Let's Go Cruise is asking, what's on the menu today? Today, the cocktail of the day is
segue.
BYOB, but
we should get to cracking.
Not yet. I want to give some more shout outs before we get back. We got a lot of stuff to go over today.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We should get to cracking. Because we got so much to talk about.
See what she says. It's rainy in D.C. It's been good nap weather all weekend, and she's sipping on Pinot Grigio.
Love a good Pinot Grigio.
Shout out to Tina Cole from Houston. Houston is in the house. Yeah, man. It's always good.
Love a
So
good
many
rum
different
punch.
people from so many different places
And
across
we
the country.
love it. We absolutely love it.
Hey, from rainy Southern Maryland. My man DT says he's going to be on a Brooklyn cocktail today. Sadie says it's rainy and chilly in Baltimore.
Be more.
Oh, so we got bad weather all over. Yeah, man. Shout out to
All up
people
and
in
down the
Tampa
coast.
for the tornadoes that came through there last night. Quite a few
Speaking
areas that were kind of messed up, man. So always thoughts and prayers going to those that may be living in the Tampa or the Florida area for that matter. We do understand those things are completely scary.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Dorian, said he's driving back to Chi-Town, coming from a weekend down in KC at the NFL draft.
Oh, you actually went?
Yo, that's got to be crazy.
That's crazy. You skipped somebody.
I think the dopest one that I've seen was the one in Tennessee. That thing was crazy. It was many people. Well, you wouldn't know. I'm talking to select women and some of my fellas out there that are into the NFL.
I can imagine because you get the newbies that are getting picked, basically, right? The college kids that are getting picked to go to professional.
Yeah.
That's what the draft is, right?
That's what the draft is.
And I'm assuming that some of the actual professionals that are already playing are there.
Maybe one or two.
Yeah, it's to welcome the newbie to the team.
Yeah.
So I would imagine it would be cool to be there, right? Why you looking at me
DC41 says, hey there, first timer and new subscriber, Darren from Ontario, Canada, man.
You got the first button. Welcome, DC41.
She is so. I told y'all, you never know what you're going to get on the sip, man.
Welcome.
Monet says it's rainy and cold in the Shy.
Oh.
Gina says she's not selling, but hello from NYC.
Sup.
Tanya Q is on that Prima Mazzo from H-Town.
Okay.
Marcel in the house. What's going on to you? Shout out to M&T. Florida is in the house. Everybody's sipping on tea today. Like,
We need to do a cocktail with tea.
I can do that.
Like, you remember that sweet tea, whatever we had way back when?
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all, that was dangerous good.
Dale Coleman says, good evening, fam. I can't not wait to meet and pour up with you all. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to enjoy this space with you. Addy, I'll be calling to book next week. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Dale Coleman. And what a perfect segue. It's cocktail time.
Is my ba-boom, ba-boom?
No, I got new music this
You
time.
got new music, not my ba-boom,
Yeah.
ba-boom? Okay, let me vibe.
I got
Oh, this is still a vibe.
cocktail music. So as you sip today, whether that's H2O water or your favorite spirit, we decided to do something a little different based on people that were commenting in the Sunday Sip about a week ago that our good friends Simply,
Not sponsored,
not sponsored,
but we wish.
Spiked has some new peach flavors. Yeah.
I like this too. This is a vibe.
We've got 4 different flavors.
Oh, we need to put a thing up that says vibe starter.
Vibe starter. Somebody didn't like it. They gave us a thumbs down. They don't like cocktail time. I'm
No,
sorry.
they were aiming for the regular, or maybe
And they
they
hit
don't
the
like.
wrong one?
Yeah, that's what it was.
They don't like the jazz.
Or they don't like Simply.
They may not like Simply.
I don't know why. It's good.
All right.
All right, what's the words?
So we've got
What is the first flavor?
Signature Peach.
We're gonna just start up. Okay. Oh, but what else do we have?
We have Signature Peach. We have Kiwi Peach.
Ooh.
We also have Strawberry Peach.
Ooh.
And we have Mango Peach.
Ooh.
All of these you can find in a variety pack. We're just gonna take a sip of
What we starting with? The mango?
each one, however you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
I like hearing the crackle.
The snap, snap.
Talk to the people.
Well, I don't have the controller thing. Oh, let me do this question. This question came from Britt Lachey from our Insta. Are cruise weddings a thing? Not
Yeah.
only are they a thing, they are
Very
a
much so.
major, major thing. Our good friends Griff and Alyssa actually had their wedding on a cruise ship. I believe it was the Norwegian Encore. But yes, cruise weddings are definitely things. Some of the prettiest cruise weddings I have ever seen have been on Princess. So yes, cruise weddings are a thing. We've even considered renewing our vows
On a cruise ship.
on a cruise ship.
Yep.
So yes, cruise weddings are a thing, Britt. Hope you're watching. Because that was a question from Insta. So,
You got another one for us?
all right. And the next one is this one was a book. I got to read it. Okay. From Pamela Polk, she says, have an upcoming cruise in August on the Carnival Breeze. I have cruised many times, but first time booking a suite. Ooh, you gonna like that, girl. Do we get priority boarding and drop off bags in room upon getting on the ship? I have looked this up, but with like definite answers, as everything on the internet is not always facts. And are there any other perks that come with booking a suite? I should have researched this more as far as what other perks. But yes, you do get priority boarding and your stuff gets taken to your room first. So when you drop your bags off to the porter at the side of the ship and then you get on the ship, your bags do go first because you are in a suite. So that I do know. But what other perks? Do you remember what other perks we got when we booked a suite on Carnival?
Just a space.
It's the rooms are gorgeous.
Huge.
Yeah,
Especially
the
on
rooms
the
are
older
huge.
ships,
Yeah,
believe it or
because
not.
we were on what is now the Radiance. The Triumph is now the Radiance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Triumph is. We went on what is now the Radiance, and our suite then was huge.
Yeah.
So, like, just the balcony, we stayed on the balcony a
Yeah.
lot because we weren't expecting the extended balcony. But I'm trying to remember what other perks come with a suite. I'll have to look that up and I'll put them in the community. But yes, you do get perks.
I'm like really vibing off this music.
I know, that told you it was a vibe starter.
I feel like last night when we were at the speakeasy.
Oh yeah, we had someone ask, actually not in this chat,
Yeah.
but on Insta.
Nicolette, happy Sunday from sunny California. I'm so happy that
Nicolette,
California is sunny now.
you sound new, so you get the burr.
Boom. All right, so
Let's pull
back
up.
to the bar. Simply Peach. Give me your thoughts on that one.
Oh, it smells peachy.
I would hope so.
It smells like peach rings, like the candy.
Is it Addy approved?
Yep.
That one's good.
Oh yeah. This gonna go on some cruises.
All right, man. Shout out to the Peach. You see?
It tastes like peach rings.
All right. Next is the kiwi.
I'm liking that it's not green.
Yeah. When I poured it, I was like, wow.
I'm glad it's not green. It smells kiwi.
Kiwi, yeah.
I like that one better.
Let's see.
It's slightly sweeter, but you still get the peach, but you also get the kiwi.
Yeah, I like that one too. All right. Put that one there and leave that one out here.
Okay, hold up. Gotta get some agua.
Peach strawberry.
It's got a rosé type of thing going on.
Yeah. How many of y'all have actually found these out there? Remember when we had the Simply Lemonades? Mm-hmm. And everybody was like on a mad dash to find those, and now we've got these. The strawberry, better than the kiwi.
Better than a kiwi. Dude. That is good.
I'm still rocking with the kiwi.
You're still, oh, dude.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Yes.
Yeah, that little aftertaste right there. And last but not least, mango.
Mango. You gotta say mango, like mango.
This is why nobody subscribes to our channel. We're supposed to be talking about cruising and we up here sipping. But hey, it's the Sunday sip.
It's the
That's what we
Sunday
do.
sip. Ooh, mango is good too.
So out of all four, which one is your favorite? Oh, I got to taste.
Strawberry is my favorite. Mango is second, kiwi's third, and then the peach.
After a minute, they kind of all
That's why I drank some water. Drink
tasting
some
the
water.
same.
Drink some water.
But I'll probably have to say kiwi and strawberry.
And strawberry is hitting up. Good.
There you go. And I'll take the kiwi. And we'll follow back up. Yeah.
Here we go.
Thank you for
Now that we have determined our
favorites,
personal favorites in the Simply
we're going to
Peach.
continue answering questions and actually get back to what we're here for.
Yes, that's a vibe.
So we can get that thumbs down
It's
reversed.
a vibe starter.
I know, man. It's like, yeah.
Oh, the speakeasy last night.
No, stay focused. Cool stuff, woman. You got more questions?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But you said this music reminds you, and I said people asked us on Insta about where we were last night. So that was the question.
Date night.
Date night last night.
But you don't have to go into it. They didn't come here for that. They came here for the cruise content.
Go ahead, sir.
No, but I mean, if you want to.
No,
Go ahead, man.
go ahead.
No, do your thing, man.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We're so over the old place. All right, let's get back into it, man. All right, that was fun and everything, but now we gotta get
We got
popping.
some questions coming up now.
Questions coming in, good.
Yes.
All right, so let's see here. Let me go here. Another story that we wanted to touch on real quick. Virgin. Let's talk about them for a minute.
Gotta love us some.
Last
Virgin.
week we talked about their limitless voyage
Oh, when they swapped out J-Lo for
with
Serena.
Miss J-Lo, and J-Lo didn't show up, and well, they brought Venus.
Oh yeah, Venus.
Yes, Venus
I
on.
like. Yeah.
But they're saying that they had a good time regardless.
Oh yeah.
So if you didn't know, Virgin Voyages held what they're calling a limitless voyage, and they had quite a few women CEOs and discussions and entrepreneurs. They had about 250 women that attended just for that. They were kind of like TED Talks. And I got a chance to see some of them, and they were actually really informative. I didn't even realize that they were doing it like that. I just thought it was a sailing, and J-Lo was just going to show up and be like, hi, I'm here. You know?
No, I knew it was gonna be like, like basically a women's retreat
Yeah.
to talk to with female CEOs and female business owners and things like
I
that.
thought it was cool. Isis
It's
Ruiz,
a great idea.
the chief growth officer at Virgin Voyages, says it's a bit of a proof of concept. Everybody's asking, are you going to do another one? Because this is great.
Oh, cool.
I think that it was very interesting. I don't believe there's been anything like that done at sea, the way that they did it. It looked very entertaining. Hopefully next time the godmother will actually be able to show up on the ship. But, you know, they also, you know, they doing it all smooth. Because you remember they had to redo the shops. Because the partnership ran out with the shops, and not too many people were really kind of buying the stuff that was in
the
there.
stuff that was in the shops.
And
was
speaking of
crazy
J-Lo, one of the shops, of course, is for J-Lo with
Yeah,
all her beauty products.
stuff,
So there's something.
Thank you, Ronald.
Appreciate you joining, Ronald. Glad to have you on board. So they're going to be having J-Lo Beauty sold on board, and you know, it's all kind of stuff. Let's see, they had early morning panel discussions, curated fitness classes, immersive well-being activities like a 45-minute healing sound bath and nightly dinners.
That I am so down for.
Kind of sounds like
The
some of the
sound
stuff
bath.
for your sisterhood at sea.
It does sound like a more kicked up version of sisterhood.
Like, but
I ain't got
very,
TED Talks.
Very close. No, it won't be TED Talks, but kind of close.
Like I ain't got no TED Talks planned,
Yeah.
but definitely on that same vibe.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. For those that don't know what we're talking about, Sisterhood at Sea is a group cruise that Addy put together, and that's going to be having its inaugural sailing coming up later this year. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
It is September 1st, Labor Day weekend, September 1st through September 6th. Going on the Scarlet Lady, doing the Dominican Days itinerary. So we'll be visiting Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, and the Beach Club at Bimini. That's always a vibe in itself. I'm planning a whole bunch of stuff. I'm starting to get all my samples in, and things is looking gorgeous.
I just saw one. Yeah, they're going to like
things
that.
Is looking
They're gonna
gorgeous.
like that.
So final payment is actually next week, May 4th. So if you are looking to go, send me that email or visit the website because it's coming down after next week.
And since we're talking about group cruises, of course, this past Friday, if you are planning on, or if you planned on going on Melanin at Sea 1.5 to Bermuda on board Carnival's latest Venezia, who actually just got her livery done. It's a Costa Carnival inspired livery. Instead of the red trim, it's got the gold trim like Costa. So it's blue and gold, actually.
It's blue and gold. I bet that looks nice.
Do you have a picture of that? Let's see here. I think I do.
I bet she looks nice.
I hope it doesn't echo. If it echoes, y'all tell me, because I tried to fix it. Let's see here. Oh, that ain't even there. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing.
You in the wrong thing.
Man, look at me, boy. I'm just like
And you say I'm all over the place. Hi. He focused on me.
Yeah. Well, there's the Carnival Venezia.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. Hopefully we didn't echo just then.
But yeah, she's
looking good.
She's a beaut.
Now, seriously, y'all tell me if we echo, because I got another big presentation to show you guys, and I don't want y'all to be like, yeah, what's going on?
Hello. So yeah, Venezia, the MAS final payment was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are booked with us, you have already talked to me and I already talked to you, and we made arrangements. Or you are paid in full. We love you. If you are booked with Jazz or with Jazz of Rich and Jazzy Life or Kyra with AK Adventures, make sure you have talked to them to get your final payments in if you have not already.
Boom, that way.
And mind you, the cruise is not sold out. So if you still want to book, you still can.
Yes.
You're just paying in full.
In full, yeah.
So there was no, you don't get no payment plan options. No. You still can go. You just have to pay in full.
You got to have them coins.
Got to have the coins ready.
Portia G says she just got off the Carnival celebration a few hours ago.
Oh my God, and you're already listening and watching? Thank you.
And Apalila comes in with a question. She says, do you know if the Bliss will have a Halloween event for the kids? We board on October 31st. Thank you.
Most cruise lines do something for the holidays. So being Halloween, being Thanksgiving, being Christmas, New Year's, even Easter. So yes, they should have something. If not ship-wide, it will definitely be in the kids' clubs.
Boom, that way. Mm-hmm. Nicole says, you got your button.
I got my button.
Oh, Lord. Tracy says, careful, Addy. With the button comes great responsibility. Carla says, congrats, Addy. Terry, give her what she wants, man.
See?
So good. A lot of people are saying there was no echo this time. What's up, Whitney's World? What's going on to you?
See, I'm reaching for the simply.
Yeah.
Instead of being on button
I can do
duty.
the little presentation coming up here.
Yes.
G Fox coming through with a question. She says,
love.
So, Addy, if I see the simply, I love the peach flavor. Which one do you like?
You saw the strawberry. It's almost gone.
I see. That's why you got plenty back there. Teresa, thank you again for that super chat. Apalila says, the clothesline on the Carnival cruise on the balcony. Yes, let's talk about that one. So
what
you didn't
happened
see it.
Now?
So in one of the forums, I don't know if it was MAS or one of the other ones, there was a photo of people showing someone who hung their clothes out on the balcony, which sparked quite an interesting conversation from a lot of people. I think it was even on John Hill's page. So most people know, or hopefully you know, that there is a line in the bathroom
in the shower
where you can hang your clothes. But that sparked more conversation of how some people feel like when they hang their clothes up in there, they kind of get moldy and musty because they don't really dry as fast as hanging outside.
We have never had that.
But then you got other people that were like, yo, how would you like to pull up next to the icon of the seas or the Scarlet Lady and see people's clothes just hanging out? Now, I have never done a line outside,
No.
but we will like drape a shirt
On the
over
chair
the chair or
something
something
like that.
And we normally do it like late at night so it can be dry by the time the
Right.
morning comes up. But we've never really done a line. What do y'all think about that?
And
Clotheslines on balconies,
that's
fishing on balconies. What else we got going on balconies now? Oh, well.
the new video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all are going to really like this next
But
video.
I will say one of the things that helps with our clothes that I always pack the Febreze.
Yeah.
So when we do hang our clothes on the clothesline in the bathroom, we spray them with the Febreze, even if they're dirty, because we wore them, but we spray them with the Febreze, hang them up, and then we don't get no funky smells.
Yeah.
So there's a tip.
But I get it, man. You can't put this.
And one thing that I could say that would combat that is, remember when we were sandals,
Yeah.
and they have the little racks on the balconies for people to hang their towels or their swimsuits or whatever. And it was on the balcony. And we were like, oh, now that is a clever idea for the people that wanted to hang their stuff outside to dry.
Right.
It was an actual like drying rack, like a towel rack, but it was on the balcony. I was like, now cruise lines need to think of this. That could be a thing. It's not a clothesline, but it's...
Well, first off, it's not a good
drying rack.
idea at all because
It could blow away.
it could blow overboard. Now you got stuff contaminating the ocean, which is
the drying rack would be low.
that don't mean that the wind gust can't pick it up and toss it over
Yeah,
the
that's
side.
true. That's
So
probably why they haven't
I'm
done
gonna
it.
go in the.
That's probably why they haven't done it.
So I'm gonna say to those that like having clotheslines on your balcony, nah,
That's a womp womp.
that's a womp womp. That's definitely a womp womp.
That's definitely a womp womp.
All right, man. Let's see. Florida Cruiser says they have a question. Do you take care of the flights and hotel accommodations with your Mediterranean cruise?
Yes, we can do it all. I had to think about it.
No, they're saying in general. They're not talking about us.
Like cruise lines or us as travel advisors?
Well, give them the answer to both.
Us as travel advisors, yes, we take care of the flights. Some cruise lines do offer flights along with it, like Celebrity and Princess, and who else does flights? You can get flights through Carnival as well.
Norwegian does flights?
Norwegian, yeah, pretty much all of them do a flight plan where you can do flights included with your fare.
MSC has flights in Brazil?
Yeah, but it's not it's not flight. It's not ship wide, like fleet wide.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But generally most do. A lot of people don't know that, and it's just the same cost as booking your own flight. So sometimes cheaper. So, and it's guaranteed, and you're guaranteed to get on the ship if your flight is delayed. Most people don't know that.
All right. Latoya W says cruisers held at gunpoint story was kind of interesting. I haven't heard that one. Don't know about that. Yeah, tell us about that one.
Let us know what you're talking about, Latoya.
Don't know
what?
about that one. Elder Watkins, thank you for the super chat. Pretty girl coming through with a question. She says, have you guys cruised on a Carnival Vista class ship? We're cruising on the horizon for the first time in a few days.
Absolutely, pretty girl. Vista class is actually our favorite class on Carnival.
We have sailed the horizon.
We've sailed Horizon and we've sailed Vista twice.
Yeah. And if you were watching our channel,
Go
the
check
very
out
first
our-
cruise back was on a Vista class ship.
It was on the
On
horizon.
the horizon.
So go check out our series.
Sorry.
You got a little for Clint.
Yes.
Go check out our Carnival vlogs, and you'll see the horizon on there.
Colleen says she sailed the Pride out of B-More. Sandra Turner
nice.
says she's sailing the Pride in September. Elaine says, I have from Baltimore a few years ago. The day Kobe died, it was our embarkation day. Portia G says, I have the Horizon and Vista and love them both.
Yeah,
man.
it's actually, like I said, it's actually our favorite cruise, our ship
Yeah.
class of ship for Carnival.
2.0 updates coming to, definitely. Pretty Girl says, talking back to Portia, say she's cruised many times with the fam, though, hoping he falls in love with the cruising. Miss Angela Norton, once again, thank you again for that blessed super chat. Ola Marsprespo says, Tampa Bay Port is so long sailing out on the cruises.
Yeah, kind of like New Orleans.
Yeah.
It seems like it takes forever to get out to sea.
Abilila says the wonder of the seas overbooked again.
Yeah,
You want to talk about overbooking on cruises?
That's going to be the thing and the norm for a while for all cruise lines right now. Basically, just like your flights can get overbooked, they're doing the same thing with cruise lines right now. They're overbooking, hoping that day of people will cancel or not show up.
I think I saw that story here.
And so, yeah, they're overselling. So that's a thing.
Yeah, but at least they're trying to take care of people. I think I saw something where, let's see here. Yep. What did they do?
They do reimburse.
They give them several options with very generous compensation if they revise their sailing. So first off, Allure of the Seas is oversold, and they've been offered a couple of different things in an email coming from Royal Caribbean that says that we're sorry to inform you that due to an unexpected inventory error, I love these explanations.
An inventory error.
Your scheduled Allure of the Seas April 30th sailing is currently oversold. We are aware that this may cause disruption to your booking, so if your travel plans are flexible, you may be able to take advantage of our special offer.
Basically, just like with the flights, if they oversell the flights, they give you some kind of, if you decide to take a different sailing, we'll give you an option
to
move your sailing to another date. Plus, we'll give you this little.
No, they'll get a full 100% refund on their cruise fare, plus $300.
That's what I'm saying. We'll give you a little
of non-refundable onboard credit for free cruise
we'll pad
onboard.
Your pocket a little bit.
So actually, if you were sailing today on the Allure, if you choose to go May 15th on the Voyager, they're going to give you all your money back, $300 non-refundable onboard credit, and
I think it's a good deal.
Yeah, I think that's
just like
good.
some people when they choose a different flight, they get their airfare back. Plus, they get upgraded
to catch one of them $5,000, $10,000.
Yeah. That's why they give you the airfare back. Plus, they pay you to choose a different flight. So that's basically what the cruise lines are doing.
Yeah. So they got some good.
It has their perks because who would deny a free cruise?
Yeah.
If your plans are flexible, I can understand if your plans are not flexible and you can't just say, "Oh yeah, I'll cruise later." Then yeah, it could be.
I understand like during spring break, but I mean, people are really out there cruising again, y'all. Like for real.
Oh yeah, I read somewhere that the cruise numbers now are back the way they were before the pandemic. That we're back to hitting 2019 numbers.
Yeah, and that it's even going to ramp up even more heading into 2025. That's why they're releasing so many ships. Yeah. And you're probably going to start running into a lot of these issues.
Overbooking.
Yeah. Over again.
Can you imagine? Because those are some huge ships that they're overselling. It's not like they're overselling the little ships.
No.
They're overselling the massive ones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and then saying, "Oh, take this cruise on the smaller ship and take this extra money."
Right.
Because everybody's trying to get on the bigger, better ship.
Gina says, going back to our first story, she says she's been on that breakaway twice. It's a great ship. Started the freestyle dining wave.
Yes, it did.
Let's see. Portraits G, she said, that makes me feel so much better. I'm getting worried, but made sure that we have a balcony and drink package so he can just relax. Anything your guy really liked. Apolila says she's sipping on ramen soup. That's what I'm talking about.
I haven't had ramen in forever. I did have the vermicelli.
Lady LV saying hello from the STL. What's up, Lady LV? She says, is it too late to transfer her MSC booking for the 2.0?
Not at all.
Lady LV.
Not at all. Send me an email.
Sydney says she doesn't hear the word spectacles too often.
Got to get the specs.
Because you a special.
I'm an old school kind of girl. I've been wearing glasses since I was
you special.
A 10-year-old.
Ken Hill 33 says trying to find some Ripple. Ripple. You don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
Karen G, what's going on? Nicolette says green juice with sea moss. Sipping my last. I can't see the thing.
Scroll.
Oh,
there you go.
Last dry Sunday, finally. Okay.
I have some green juice in the fridge. What's in your green juice? Because I made a wonderful green juice last week. It was spectacular.
Oh, okay. So now I think I get it. Carla's saying when you were at the duck store in Spain, they should have had a duck that was a DJ. Obviously, we're in Rich and Jazzy's video.
We have not watched the video yet.
What?
Shame on us. but we will watch it after the sip.
Yeah. So yes.
But now you're
I'm like,
remembering, and I'm like,
duck store?
the duck store that had all the occupations and
Yeah.
hobbies.
Okay, I remember
Okay,
now.
I was like, they have a whole store just for rubber ducks.
Man, if you are into cruise ducks, that is a cruise
the
duck
store
heaven.
for you.
Yeah.
But yes, they didn't have a DJ.
Abalila says Super Bowl is going to be there in Vegas 2024. Whitney Swirl says she's in Little Rock, ready to be on one of the Carnival cruise ships, sipping on a tequila sunrise.
I've never been to Little Rock.
Yeah. So let's see. KC was a place to be. Good food, friendly Kansas Cityans.
Have we been to Kansas City?
Yes.
Missouri or actual Kansas? Are there two Kansas cities? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Kansas City in Missouri? There is a Kansas City, Missouri.
And there's a Kansas City, Kansas.
And there's a Kansas City, Kansas?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Which one you think we talking about?
I don't know.
Colleen says that the fans are excited about their team's enhancements. Apparently, the Eagles stacked up this draft. Yes, they did. If you watch, I know we all over the place. I told
That's
you today,
football.
we are really all over the place.
That's okay.
The Eagles are going to be the team to watch. That D, whoo, ain't going to be nothing nice.
Yay, football.
M&T said they had a tornado warning in Cape Canaveral this morning while on the cruise ship before they got off the Wonder of the Seas. Other than that, they had great weather on their cruise.
Yay.
Glad to know that you guys are safe. Regina, what's up? She says,
Hey,
what's
love.
up, A&T fam? Ring the doorbell from Dallas, Texas. Curious how you guys enjoyed Janet. I'm going in June and have been hearing mixed things.
Okay, first, Janet can do no wrong in my eyes. So the concert was epic, if you couldn't tell from our stories, and I danced and I almost lost my voice. It was awesome. But if you are not post-marriage divorce Janet, or have you not seen a concert from Janet post-marriage divorce and all that, it's not the same shows from before when she had the huge productions and the 20, 30,
Going
40,
to an
50
old
dancers.
school Janet show was like going to Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was so much production. Now you got 4 dancers.
Yep.
There is no little woo where she calls the guy up on the stage and all that stuff.
But she's 56. She's still out here
She's
doing
still
it. She's
doing
she's
it.
giving y'all what you want, the way that she
And-
give it to you. But yeah, all the extra frills.
Yeah.
And that stuff gets expensive, man.
True. And concerts come out of the artist's budget.
Yeah.
The concerts.
That's their money.
Yeah,
They gotta
that's
pay
their
for
money.
everything.
So that's why when you see the super long lines for merch, cheer for that, because that means that that artist is making some money.
Yeah.
But I can say I liked the concert because she did do some of the all-time favorite songs, but she did some of the favorites on the records that you'd be like, dang.
The
That was a
B-sides.
bop.
She did those B-sides. It was pretty
She
good.
did a lot of the songs that are your favorites, but the favorites that didn't get a lot of airplay. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
And if you did not know, I kind of said it on one of the stories. If you've been wondering, is she's dating again?
She is.
It is confirmed. It is official. I know from the horse's mouth almost. Her and Jermaine Dupri are back
JD
together
from the
again.
ATL.
See how I did that?
Yes.
Back together again.
Together again.
Yeah. So I
That's my
think
song
I
right there.
honestly think she's prepping for a residency in Vegas because that
Did
that
she do
show
one?
would work as a residency show.
Didn't she do a residency?
Yeah, but they can always
She
go
could do
back.
She can do another one.
Get
Oh,
that-
and
get
by
that
the
money.
way, Ludacris was wonderful.
Oh yeah, Luda held it down, man. Come on, ATL.
He was awesome at home doing his thing. So yeah, Luda was awesome, and a lot of people were confused because it's like Ludacris with Janet,
Yeah.
but it worked.
Yeah, it's different. Regina, welcome back to the SIP. It's been a minute since we've seen you. Glad to have you here. Hope you're having a blessed day.
Yes.
Cheryl says the Ravens got a lot of weapons in the draft, plus Lamar is staying for 5 more years. I smell a Super Bowl. That boy got paid. Highest paid player in the NFL. He did his thing. That's the blueprint. You don't know. Don't even
okay,
ask.
I'm not. Oh, look at you.
I'm sorry.
He's so
Getting
excited. You're
man.
knocking over
That bro
microphones.
made some money. He made some money. All right,
Ooh,
so
wait, hold up.
What?
Moonlight Adventures. What is it? Like Orange Crush the soda, or is that like a cocktail? I'm just. Squirrel. Because I love me an orange crush, but if that is a cocktail, let me know.
Yeah. M&T says they're trying to talk their son into doing a cruise wedding. Macrina says those would be great on crushed ice at the Lido. Yep.
That's why it's coming on the next cruise.
Anna Q says she had a bougie Palmer at brunch today. Vodka, peach, lavender, and lemon flavors.
Ooh.
Beatzilla says you need a beach scene background for the music.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. A lot more. All right, so let's get to the poem. I see another one. Macrina said Carnival Suites get priority boarding. Don't expect luggage fast, though. It's faster, but it's not there before 2 o'clock.
True.
DT also says Carnival Suite
he's a
perks
Suite Perks
include
person.
priority embarkation, debarkation, 2 bottles of water, and priority tender.
There you go.
See,
I knew y'all would have our back.
question from Carla. Are you going to put together a cocktail recommendation guide together for any of the group cruises?
Very good idea.
I'm going to bookmark that one. Thank you there.
Thanks, Carla.
Tiffany Israel says, hello from Georgia, going back home to Florida in 2 weeks for a cruise. That's what's up, man.
If you're new, Tiffany, your name looks new, so you got the
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to some more cruise news.
actual
'Cause
name
we're-
of
we're
what
go-
you're drinking.
How many of you have played the game pickleball? I think it's some form of tennis. I don't know. Do you know what pickleball is?
Pickleball is a form of tennis. It's kind of like like tennis. It's like racquetball, but outside.
Like mixture?
Kind of. It's like racquetball, but outside. So it's like racquetball meets tennis because it's a smaller court and there's a net.
Well, for those of you who
Whereas,
are familiar
it's a small court like racquetball, but there's a net. So
with pickleball, Holland America has taken notice of that, and they are going to be retrofitting some of their ships to include pickleball courts on board because they feel like they want to be able to take advantage of the fastest growing sport in America and give their people what they want.
do y'all play pickleball?
Pickleball. Pickleball. It's apparently a big thing because even
a
here in
thing.
the city, they redid
It
quite
is
a
a
few
thing.
tennis courts and turned them into
Yeah,
pickleball. I
it
just
is.
never
It
played
is
it.
a thing. I've just never partaken in pickleball.
Yeah,
I do play tennis, but pickleball.
pickleball. That just sounds funny to say.
It just pickleball.
Hey guys, let's go
Let's
play
go
some pickleball
play
on
some
Lido.
pickleball.
Gina has a question. She says, Carnival question. My sister is platinum. She booked 2 cabins for herself and for her sister and I. Could we all get on the platinum line and lounge?
Yes.
Boom.
Yes. Because you are riding with her.
There you go. I kind of figured that. Normally they don't say anything, especially if
Yeah,
you
they
got-
don't care. As long as one
Yeah.
of you is platinum, then you're good.
Brother Mallard says the last Mediterranean cruise he took was on the USS Enterprise. He's a Marine in the 80s, got off in Sicily and was there for 18 months.
Holy cow.
Yeah. KB Bundles with a question. He says, any suggestions?
For the med?
Hey, Addy, I'll be reaching out in the near future to book Icon or Wonder.
Absolutely wonderful. You know my email. But suggestions for the med, they're all wonderful. It really depends on the cruise line that you particularly like. Like I said, we love Virgin and we love MSC, but we would certainly do any of the cruise lines.
Yeah.
Like Costa is really big in the med. If you want to do an actual European cruise line, P&O, AIDA, there's so many.
Yeah. Cigar says, what's the next cruise?
The next cruise is in June. Speaking of Mediterranean.
Yes.
It's in June, and we're celebrating the man's birthday
Yeah.
on the Resilient Lady, not the inaugural, but we'll be on the Resilient Lady for the Greek Island Club.
And then immediately following that one, we're like, what, 2-3 weeks later? 4 weeks? How long is
2 and a half.
About 2.5, 3 weeks later, we'll be on 1.5 going to Bermuda for the first time on
Out
the
of New
new
York.
Carnival Venezia. So excited about that.
Super excited.
Let's see here. Macrina said she's talking to Gina. We were talking back and forth. Nerdy Word says we're here for the cruise stuff and you guys going to listen to whatever you talk about. Well, thank
See
you.
there?
Let's see. See it with C says, maybe I'm petty, but I need a little more commitment from the godmother. Seems like
Right?
Virgin is committed and J-Lo, not so much.
I agree. I agree. Not talking hate because I love me some J-Lo, but I feel like she's stepping off on her duties. Thank you, Antonio.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. On our way to 15K, we're already over 12. Man,
Thank you guys so much
moving.
last week.
Booyah.
Getting us to over 12K.
All right, so okay, let's see what C says. I'm loving the spaces they have in the new restaurants that are supposed to be coming to the Venezia.
I cannot wait.
Anna Q says she's paid in full like Eric B and Rakim.
Paid in. I love it.
Yeah, man. See what C says. Folks are doing too much on vacation. Towel, clamp your wet clothes to a chair if you have a balcony. Hamp the Goat says he's 26 days away from his cruise on the Mardi Gras.
Wonderful. I mean, is it too much to ask to use a little common sense when you throw stuff?
Happalila says that's why there's a clothesline in the shower. There's also laundry facilities on Carnival. I don't know if all ships have it.
Not all ships have laundry facilities, but they all have the shower line or the clothesline in the shower.
Yeah. So,
So
Sugar Bear's World has a question. He says he'll be on the
Yes.
Carnival celebration this Sunday going to St. Thomas. Do you
Fabulous.
know if we port in the new part or in Old San Juan?
for Carnival, going to St. Thomas?
Two different places.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, going to St. Thomas. I know that Carnival has its own port in St. Thomas,
Yeah.
and other cruise lines have their own port in St. Thomas. Like when the last time we went to St. Thomas, we were on the other side of the island.
Yeah, 'cause
which we were like, where the heck?
Yeah, we were on different cruise lines.
Yeah, we were on Royal, and then because we usually cruise on Carnival or someone else, MSC, and we've gone to St. Thomas. So there's two different two different ports in St. Thomas, and same for San Juan. But San Juan you only port in Old San Juan, and if you're going to San Juan because that's the cruise port.
Yeah, pretty much that. Latoya W says, yes, cruisers on an excursion in South Africa held at gunpoint, and the host of the excursion tried to talk them out of it, but the thieves took all of their stuff. Yeah, we missed that
Felicity.
one. We definitely
Sea
missed that
Monster.
one.
Yes.
I did have a
Excursion in
story
South
about that,
Africa.
but I'm gonna have to say that for next week. I did have a story about it, but it wasn't anything dealing with gunpoint.
I was about to say,
Apolila
what?
says, what about people bringing mini kiddo pools on the balcony?
What?
No. No.
Stop it.
Beds on the balcony. Yep.
Stop it.
No.
I think I would go nuts.
No.
If I actually witnessed it.
I would love for you guys to continue to cruise because if you don't do anything that could run the risk of
Why
having
would you
mayhem.
bring a kiddie pool on a cruise ship?
Happily Ever Yachts, he says, I have a 6-day countdown now for the Harmony of the Seas. I'm going even if I have to be in a crew cabin.
I hear you.
I know that's
How
right.
do you even bring a kiddie? I'm still.
M&T says, I have no problem taking the refund and cruise credit and booking another time.
Absolutely.
Captains
if I
of
have the
Travel
time.
says clotheslines on the balcony is a prelude to foil on the windows. Stop it now.
Oh my God.
Oh, gee. That sounds like Margaritaville.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
Uh-huh.
They using on they gonna be using the foil though.
I didn't say anything.
Margaritaville be using the foil, not putting it on the windows. But
I can see that, though. They pulled up and they got foil.
oh my God.
I'm just saying.
How you bring a kiddie pool on the ship?
Why are you still on the kiddie pool?
Because I'm baffled at how you bring it. It's got to be one of the little bitty
It's a
inflatable
kiddie
ones.
pool. Yeah, that's what she said. She's not for her. She's
No,
saying
I'm saying
in
for
general.
people bringing them on the ship. How you bring them?
Macrina says it's a shame when they overbook a cruise because many new cruisers, etc., book way in advance and wait a long time for that dream vacation.
That is
Mocktail
true.
Mike says I found them at Publix here in Florida. See, we got to get organized with these comments because we'll be all over the place and then we'll finally get to the comments because you get a little long-winded. And
I
we'll
do
be
not get
And I'll be
long-winded.
waiting to get going and
I do not
we
get
be all over
long-winded.
the place talking.
No,
But
you just be rushing.
255 people hanging out with us on the Sunday Sip, but only 166 thumbs up. That means something ain't right. Either you just didn't realize that we were asking you to hit the thumbs up so that this video can get pushed out to more
Doorbell.
and more people, and you can see more and more of our content. So we would love if you go ahead and hit that thumbs up for us. We really, really appreciate it. And while you're working on that, let's talk about Princess's new 360 dining experience, Leaping Off the Plate. What am I talking about? You may
Yes.
add.
I'm
Well,
like, what did I? My food better
LED,
not be jumping
you've
at
seen
me.
the big LED projection screens on
Yes.
some of the theaters on some of the cruise lines.
Yes.
Well, Princess is taking it to a new level. They're calling it 360, an extraordinary experience, and it's being rolled out to a couple of different ships. They're saying guests will be able to have a 7-course meal while being immersed in the sights, the sounds, and the people of the places where the ingredients of each course are harvested. So basically, you'll be in a little special room. There'll be these LED panels all around you. And as you partake in your meal, they'll show you the different cultures and places where that comes from. It's kind of like on Celebrity, where they have the little chef dude projected onto the plate, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. I could see where they're getting that vibe from, but that's also got me thinking of the bar and on Disney where the transport, like the Disney bar,
Yeah.
where you go to different places.
So a lot of people may not know this, but the
Disney.
Princess Cruises president, John Paget, is a former Disney Imagineer.
So see,
So he's bringing
so
some
like
of that
the Disney bar, yeah.
over to the cruise line. It's his brainchild. He says that the experience is like a mix of master storytelling, world-class cuisine, visual entertainment, and groundbreaking technology.
It is cool because if any of you have ever been on Disney ships where they have that bar, what is the name of that bar? I can't remember it, but it's like you're sipping in 6 different locations in the world.
Oh, the one on Disney?
Yeah, where they have the when it's like you're looking out the window and you get to see Malta. So it's
Kind of like that.
It's kind of like
but
that.
But it looks like it's just kicked up.
So yeah, this sounds like it's just on a whole new elevation of that concept.
Supposedly they came up with the idea way before the pandemic, and it was being built into the 5th and 6th Royal class ships. But it's only, I guess it's been there, but they're just now turning it on. It's on the Discovery Princess. It's been there since November.
Okay.
On the Enchanted Princess since last month, and currently only available to suite guests.
So you see, when we was talking about them perks, that's what you gotta book a princess cruise and get them perks.
Yeah, they say so. They say the evening starts in the piazza with a cocktail inscribed with the 360 logo and a foam on the top of it. That's kind of swaggy.
I kind of like it.
Then you're led to the 360 restaurant, secluded right behind Sabatini's Trattoria by a host who acts as your MC for the night and heads a service team of 8 to 10 people.
Okay.
And then the host reaches into a photo that's projected on the wall with a little sleight of hand, little magic, and they pull out a leather-bound travel diary that sets the scene. It's a traveler played by Brooke Shields.
Love Brooke.
Journaling her food adventure while she's on a cruise.
Okay.
And they explore 7 destinations in the Med, from Santorini in the Greek Isles to the champagne cellars of Reims in France. And while in Greece, you can bring your fist down on blue and white plates projected on the table in front of them, smashing them.
Oh,
This
that's
thing is
cool.
just crazy.
So you get to fake smash a plate.
You get the fake smash a plate. Yo, we gotta try this.
We got a cruise
What's
princess.
the new princess ship coming out? I'm sure it'll be on the sun. So we need to get a suite for the sun.
We got to get a suite on the sun.
I want to try this.
Okay.
Does it sound
Book
interesting to you? Would you try this dining experience? Let us know down in the comments below. This looks like it would be pretty.
It looks pretty cool.
Pretty dope. 360 dining on Princess Cruises.
Okay.
I'm here for that.
I'm here for it. It sounds pretty swaggy.
Yeah, man. Let's see. We already talked about the
You
Carnival
done rushed through all
Pride.
your stories.
Well, we got about 25 minutes left, and we coming up to one of the biggest stories I think of the week for some people. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you hit the thumbs down button by mistake, just go back and check and change that
we got
for us.
another one?
Yeah, that's rare. We never get
Two
those.
of you?
I love y'all though.
We love you.
All right,
guys.
so
God
earlier
loves you
this
too.
week, and it's not a new ship, but it will be new to quite a few people. We're talking about Carnival's next ship, the Jubilee.
The brand new, the one that got pushed back.
The one that got pushed back. And they've been releasing photos of the ship. And people are really, really getting excited about some of the different things. Now, there's one thing I can say about Carnival. Even if they have the exact same type of ship, they change enough.
So it's not this. It's
So
not
it
a carbon
feels
copy.
like
Yeah, it's not
it's
a
a new
carbon
ship.
copy. Yeah.
Unlike the philosophy that like Virgin takes with their ships,
It is a
their
carbon
whole
copy.
thing is, it's the same ship. People come for the experience more so than the ship, so we're
The
gonna keep it the
itinerary
same.
and the experience.
But I
yeah.
think they're listening and they know they got to change up something for the next phase. But let's get into the Carnival Jubilee, the infamous Carnival Jubilee that's been sitting out there for a while that none of us have seen.
Because she ain't ready. She's not ready yet.
There she is. She
She's
looks
so pretty.
just like her sisters.
Come on over.
There we go.
Okay, so this is going to replace the Latitudes bar. What's it called? I can't. It just says
Dr.
drinks.
No.
I think it says drinks.
Dr. Inks.
Ah, that's cute.
They're calling it Dr. Inks. It's the main bar in the Currents neighborhood
That is cute.
on deck 6, with large tentacles coming across the bar. And the menu they're saying is ocean-themed beverages. So that's going to be on deck 6.
Okay. Ooh.
It's replacing what was it?
Latitudes.
The one I didn't like.
We did not like Latitudes.
So as long as the cocktails
oh my
are
gosh.
better,
It says color changing. So they're kind of taking a key from what everybody did like from Fortune Teller, because this is the same area
yeah.
where Fortune Teller is on Mardi Gras and Latitudes is on Celebration. I blanked
So
for
they're
like
kind
a half a
of
second.
they're kind of
They're
merging,
merging the two
the two of them
because
together.
this says color changing cocktails, jellyfish, and layered shots for our shot people. Playful items featuring sea foam, boba pearls, and unique garnishes, y'all. I'm excited because I love me some molecular cocktails.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of cool.
That's gonna be cool.
So Dr. Inks, of course, one of
Play
our
on words.
favorite bars. Coming up next to it.
You killed it.
Hold on, my screen tripping.
Killed it.
Oh, hold on.
There
we go.
it is.
Sorry. So this is now going to be called the Golden Mermaid.
Replacing the brass magnolia and
Yeah,
and the
Brass
Golden
Magnolia
Jubilee.
And the Golden Jubilee. So
Okay.
now they're calling it the Golden Mermaid. Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
stylish vibe out, a night out on the ship.
can
And
see
you
that for
notice
a
that they
swanky-
really just changed the lighting fixtures and probably the seating.
chairs, yeah.
Seating around of it. That looks like it's going to be pretty cool. So
Yeah,
looking
I bet
out
I hope the cocktails
for
stay
that. Coming up on deck 8. Now, this is a huge look.
a complete change.
Complete change. It's called now the Shores, and it's replacing the main promenade that's known as 820 Biscayne on Celebration. Now the theme is less Miami and more casual, beachy.
I can dig it.
With eateries like Coastal Slice Pizza. So the pizza
Okay.
gets a rebrand.
Rebrand.
And Beach Buns Deli and the Marina Bar.
Long as they got those cocktails that were on the
Yeah.
At
and
the 820?
820. Yeah. So the Marina Bar has that ocean
oh, that's
theme.
cute.
And they got, of course, indoor, outdoor seating.
It looks very Greek.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say beachy. It looks more Greek.
So that's
you
gonna-
didn't click it over there.
What?
You're scrolling there, but you didn't click it over there. Do you have a picture of it over there?
Oh, you know what I do? Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, there it
I was
is.
like,
The Marina Bar.
Show the people.
Sorry, people.
Yeah, it looks more Greek than it looks beachy, but it is a lot of blue.
Yeah.
I
So
think Coco needs to go out.
definitely here for that. Also, one of your favorite bars, the Alchemy Bar. It's going to stay the same, but also be a little different. It's going to overlook Currents neighborhood at Emeralds, which is going to be a deck right below. So, Alchemy is Alchemy. And then there is a large stairway taking you between deck 6 and 8 on Jubilee with a large fish sculpture.
That's the main staircase with the pretty clear glass staircase where a lot of pictures get taken.
Yeah, so that's going to be kind of
That
cool.
is cool though. That looks like little bitty individual fishies
Yeah,
in a swirl. That's cool.
that's actually going to be pretty cool.
I'm excited. Galveston, are you excited?
Yeah, she's almost there in a few months, believe it or not.
Galveston, are you excited?
A few months
Hi,
from now.
precious. Coco's trying to say hi, y'all. Y'all can see his little head popping up.
Like, what up, though?
Hey, what up, though?
Trina says, yes, we are in Rich and Jazz's video. Thank you. Mom's here. She says,
Mom.
hello to y'all. I'm still not sipping. Got some nice ginger tea. Love always, Mom. Feeling a bit better today.
Oh, everybody say get better, Mom.
Tippy
Wow, we
Dub
love
saw
you.
Janet and Luda this past Tuesday. Said it was one of the best shows ever.
It was.
And Nicole says, yes, Addy, there's two Kansas cities. One in Kansas, the other is in Missouri, home of the Chiefs. Don't get it confused. Addy, we don't like that.
Okay, my bad.
Get down, Coco.
Coco, get down. The fact that he can reach the countertops now.
Yeah,
y'all.
man. So are you excited for the Jubilee?
Yes, because the pictures make it look really fun. I'm excited. I want to see what the new menu options will be, because Bar 820 was our pleasant surprise on Celebration. So I'm excited to see what's going to be going on. Like, I wonder why they went with a whole beach theme this time.
Yeah.
The beach and underwater theme.
But I saw a post from Colleen. She says nothing screams Jubilee about it, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
kind
nothing.
of beachy.
It's just beach. That's what I'm wondering why they went with that kind of a theme. Because a Golden Mermaid should have been called the Golden Jubilee. like it is on the Celebration. It's like they missed that naming opportunity.
It's like they're behind on every. Yeah, like their naming structure is just not quite there. Purdy Mom says, Kansas City, Missouri, beware Missouri. Kansas City Cityans hate when you refer to us as Kansas City Kansans. They'll boo you if you get it wrong.
Oh, my God.
Regina says, I hear you on Janet Addy. Yep, saw her Vegas show a few years ago, so used to the toned down show. I'm a Janet lifer, so I'm sure I'll enjoy.
Yes.
And Terry dropping the JDT on the live was great. You are welcome. John Henderson has a question.
What's that?
Any news on new food venues on Venezia?
Nothing new yet. Just the now he needs to go out. Guy's Burgers gonna have new burgers, and the pizza is going to have new pizza. But other than that, I don't know anything else that's gonna be on the ship.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything?
Nah, not yet. Sydney comes through with a question. She says, is the Trifecta going to have hotel suggestions at Miami and Fort Lauderdale for 2.0 on the Seascape, or we are on our own? We've been looking, but so many to choose from. As we get closer, once again, to final payment date for MAS 2.0, all of that information will start being sent out to everybody. That will be in the special Facebook group created for you.
Yeah.
Tracy Alexander says, I have Carnival insurance. Is this fine, or do I need to get other insurance for accidents, medical bills, or etc.? Perfect. You just had a situation you need to explain to people before we do the video about the importance of having the right insurance, or having double insurance, which is even better.
Even better. I would say having Carnival's insurance, they don't call it insurance though. The travel protection is is great. It does cover a lot of things. But I would also say being double insured is even better. So if you want to get another coverage that is through a just straight up travel insurance, that would be even better, because what Carnival's plan doesn't cover, the travel insurance will. Because the situation I just had to deal with at work the other day was a big one where someone had to cancel day of for a family of 5 because of an injury, and they did not have travel protection, and they had to cancel the cruise for all 5 people. And there's nothing the cruise line can do about it. They will just count you as a no-show.
Ouch.
And you're out of pocket. All you get back are your port fees and taxes, because they can't charge you those because you're not sailing. But everything else, you are out of pocket. We know this personally from when we had to miss a cruise. We got to go there.
No.
We got to go there.
Can't speak of that.
We have to speak of it.
I'll be mad again for a week.
Because one of our family vacations, we were supposed to go for a week it was MSC, wasn't it?
Yep.
We were supposed to sail for a week on MSC for Thanksgiving. It was a very quiet Thanksgiving because we missed our flights. And it's partly the flight's fault because, don't look at me crazy because I was tired. I was running through Atlanta, Hartsfield, okay? But, but it's partly the airline's fault because they kept putting us on standby versus just saying, go. Where if they would have told us to just, okay, it's not going to happen, we could have rented a car and we could have hauled and gotten there in time. So we missed we missed the flight. We waited for the standby. We ended up missing the cruise. We did not have vacation protection at the time. So we were out both flights and the cruise. It was a very quiet Thanksgiving. I mean, it was a very quiet ride home. Nobody in the entire house spoke for a good week.
Yeah. They knew not to talk to me.
We knew, everybody kind of just stayed in their rooms. It was very quiet cruise. But now you understand the importance of having travel protection because travel protection will protect you and reimburse you for trip delays like that, for cancellations like that, and you will be protected.
Nigeria Barton, sounds like someone
That's a new one.
Says sailing the Mardi Gras in August for a 7-day Western Caribbean. It's my
Nice.
first cruise, and I'm so excited.
Oh
Is
my
the
God.
drink package worth the money? I know Terry feels that Carnival top shelf sucks.
Okay, so first off, the Mardi Gras is your first cruise ever. You were setting the bar really high. Setting the bar really, really high. I think you'll have a great time. And if you have the drink package, I think you'll have an even better time.
Yeah.
If you are one that is not picky about the cocktails,
Yeah.
then you will have a
I'm a
wonderful
snob. I'm
Terry is a
mixologist
snob. So, whereas me, I am perfectly okay getting something, and any of the cocktails on the menu at the Red Frog. I love the margaritas at they don't have the tequila bar no more.
I will say there
The
are
Blue Iguana.
certain bars where I think you will get your money's worth.
Alchemy.
If you like cocktails. If you're a bourbon person,
Pick an
guys,
Anchor.
Pick an Anchor. Can't beat it. That's where you need to go. And they have specialty cocktails back there. So that will be where you can use a lot of it. Shoot, on that ship.
Mardi Gras, you got Pig and Anchor.
Yeah.
You got Alchemy.
Alchemy, of course. Tried and true.
Brass Magnolia.
Brass Magnolia will work.
Fortune Teller for a few.
Yeah, I think you'll be good.
And of course, Red Frog for
I
your
think you'd be good.
OG drinks.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Yoselin Holquin says, we'll be in the Carnival celebration on May 28th. I can't wait to have my first solo trips. No kids, no husband.
Girl, you better go to that spa.
Welcome. Stacy says she's out doing a bar crawl today and
Oh,
we'll
nice.
watch the replay.
Fun.
Teresa said the blow-up one's on
Okay,
the little
so
bitty
the pools.
kiddie pool. Cruising Caper says, no, not foil on the windows.
Yes, Auntie.
Rachel Maglione says, hey, Addy and Terry, ever sailed on Carnival Magic? And how was it if you did? I'm sailing in July.
We have not been on the Magic.
No,
That's the one class we have not done yet.
Yeah. Leanne R says, question, I'm seeing lots of deals for Holland America. Think they want to increase diverse cruisers or just more cruisers in general? Seeing lots of vids, but do not see us on there.
That's a you. That's a you.
Yes, you are seeing quite a few deals for Holland America. Yes, they are trying to diversify somewhat, but I just want people to understand in the cruising space, we are the minority and will be the minority for quite some time. So cruise lines, just like any business, any brand, is going to cater to the people that are spending money. Not saying that we're not spending money, but they look at numbers. It's all statistical numbers.
Data.
Yeah, data. They look at the data, and you look at the percentages on the data. That's who they're going to cater to. Some cruise lines try to be a little bit more inclusive, like Virgin, that shows pretty much a good cross section. But the space has traditionally
Why you got two
not
cups?
been one for.
I you get 2 cups?
Because I got the other one for minorities. So just keep that in mind. If you don't see images that you would
Reflect
prefer to
you.
see on some of these commercials, but it's not just cruises. This is a lot of things. A lot of people don't see. I try not to see that. I just go and just see, am I going to have a good time?
Absolutely.
And I let everything be judged that way. I don't get into the us versus them and we got our own and it's just have fun, man.
Have fun. Not Royal. Holland is one of those cruise lines that we have yet to sail.
Yeah.
But
I want to.
But we want to. We did get to tour the new Statendam pre-pandemic, and we fell in love with it. It was an absolutely gorgeous ship.
Yeah.
So we want to cruise. We just haven't had the time or the opportunity to cruise.
What's happening basically, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but the clientele is getting a little bit more mature on Holland, and I think they're trying to correct that so that they have a base to be able to go from. It's no different than what we do in broadcasts in our radio stations. We have certain stations that are targeted towards certain age ranges, and we try to have a different balance so that we can continue to funnel people through. And I think that's what you're seeing whenever you see people try to change things up, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Carla says, question, did you see Travel Spree's Margaritaville short? Yes, we did.
How do you not? It's got like millions of views.
Appalila says, question, do you know if the pools on the Bliss will be heated? I heard it's heated and also that it's not heated.
I do not know.
I have no idea, but we can find out for you. Lisa Miller saying, hello.
Hello.
Nichelle, that's another new one, says, I was the 166th and I just got here. I pushed that thumbs up as soon as I pushed skip ad. Don't do that. We need that money. Take the time to put this together. So at least I could too. Boy.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. He had to get a swig.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
Had to get a swig.
About to shut down. Solo Cruising and More says she loves the 360 idea.
That is a very unique idea. I really like it.
Let's
January.
see. Huh? January St. James question. Have you been on the MSC Divina?
4 times.
Yes.
We love the Divina.
Macrina Holder says, have you ever done the chef's table on Carnival?
Too many times.
Yes.
And I won't say that. I say that like it's a bad thing, but it's a wonderful experience. If you guys could ever experience the chef's table, do it. It is culinary cuisine that you will never experience on a cruise ship. You're going to be like, dang, we on a cruise?
Yeah.
So yes, definitely.
Yeah, I would definitely, yeah. If you can, do that. Pam says, hi, my soul couple. We'll be on our first time on the MSC Seaside in June.
Oh.
What do you think about that? What do you think about the ships? Have you ever been? Heard the food not too good? Pam and Gus.
Seaside is one of our favorites.
Yes.
In that class, yes. We actually did one of the inaugural sailings. I think we were like the 2nd or 3rd sailing on the Seaside. Fell in love with it, absolutely. It's like a mesh between classic Divina or classic MSC and new MSC, because they started incorporating the new ideas like the silent disco and the nightclubs and that kind of thing. So, but the food is great.
Yeah.
That was also where we got to taste Ocean Key. That was also where Ola Tapas was, but they have since changed it to the Ola Taqueria. So, but yes, we love MSC. And if you are a big fan of Mediterranean style cuisine, you will love the food there.
Boom, that way. Let's see. Appalila says, yes, they do bring kiddo pools and put it in the balcony. They add water to it, too. I'm in a lot of Carnival Facebook groups. Lots of parents do it. They even bring inflatable bathtubs for their little ones, but not for me.
I could see the inflatable bathtub. But the pool, they have the splash pads for the kids upstairs. Why do it on the balcony? They have a whole little area just for kids.
Yeah, man.
I don't get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of, people.
Either that or don't bring your kids on a cruise.
Nichelle says, it's new. I live in H-Town, and me and hubby and I am so glad about it. On it for Valentine's Day. Yay, February 2024. Carla says, and they wonder why they call Carnival names. Who brings an inflatable pool bathtub on a cruise?
Thank you.
Colleen says, nothing screams Jubilee, but I like the new theme areas.
Yes, I'm digging it.
Solo Cruising and More says, I drive to Galveston to cruise. So, yes. A couple of people saying
thank you all.
to get better to
Mom,
your
I hope
mom.
you're still watching and seeing all the love you're getting.
John Richardson says December 30th, Carnival Jubilee. I can't wait 244 days with all the emojis.
You really did do like
More well wishes for your mom. DT says it's Coco. He's so cute. He's so cute.
He's outside right now.
See what he says. Look like I'll be doing Jubilee with family in May of 24.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Mayo.
Abalila says, question, how many decks are on the Jubilee?
Did you see that one?
Uh-uh.
I have no idea. If it's like the Mardi Gras celebration, I think it's 18, 19 decks,
Yeah, I think
including
so.
like the spa areas up top.
Forced Air 92 GT, that's a new one, says we're booked on the Jubilee in January 2024.
Good for you. So you opted to go Jubilee versus Icon. New versus new. Would you do Jubilee over Icon?
At that price, yeah. Cruising Caper says, had to use Carnival insurance for me and my son because he had to have emergency surgery, and it worked great.
See there?
Anna Q says, in 23, traveling without protection is risky and dangerous.
Right? And we learned that the hard way.
Marsha has a question. She says, hi, Addy. What's the latest time before the cruise that you can get travel insurance protection?
4 days before your cruise on most cruise lines. Some cruise lines, they want you to have it before you do your online check-in, so it could be about 2 weeks. Some cruise lines, it will be about a week, but most cruise lines, it's like up to 4 days before.
Boom. There you go. Luna Rose says, Terry, what was your favorite bar and cocktail on the Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady?
Oh, I can answer that.
Go for it.
His favorite bar is the On the Rocks bar.
There you go. And welcome to the Sunday Sip, Luna.
It's the On the Rocks bar.
Followed up by the Sip, by the Champagne Bar.
The Champagne bar, yeah. But it's the On the Rocks bar, and that's the one that's in the main area by the round. It's underneath the roundabout.
Yep.
Oh, I'm looking down here.
Yeah, you've been looking down there the whole thing.
It's the one up by it's next to the roundabout in the main atrium area. There's not really an atrium, but it's next to the roundabout. So that's his favorite bar.
Yeah.
And everything on that menu is delicious.
Lady LV says, Addy, can the family of 5 without insurance protection sell their cruise to someone else?
Nope.
Aaron Wilson says, I was recently hit by a major illness. I had to cancel 2 cruises due to it. Travel insurance saved me nearly $10K. It is worth it.
Exactly. It's like a few $100s now, but the money you save if you need it,
Yeah.
it's irreplaceable.
Shout out to Rich and Jazzy in the house. What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Loves.
Lisa King says, do you like video games? Well, of course.
Kinda. Depends.
Was that
on
for
the
me
game.
or was that for
I was
her?
gonna say depends on the game.
Yeah.
I'm an OG classic like Tetris and match games, and he's
COD, all that good stuff.
all the shooting,
Modern Warfare.
shooting stuff.
Uh,
And the
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
your flight simulator
Because,
because he likes to.
fly. Kristen Harris says, I have Chef's Table booked for next Sunday. I'm so excited.
Okay, here's the key with Chef's Table. It's like 6 or 7 courses with wine. So go hungry. Don't eat nothing all day. And if you got to eat breakfast, eat something really, really light because they are like normal. I mean, they are smaller portions because it is 6 or 7 courses, but you will be full. Don't get it twisted because it's like amuse-bouches and there's like pre-courses and then in between courses. So it's really up to like 10 or 12 different courses or bites. So go hungry.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so good.
Purdy Mom says, if the cruise protection finds out you have additional insurance for a particular line item, they will deduct that from their reimbursement amount. Read
Yes.
the fine print.
That is true.
Talking from experience.
That is true. So make sure if you are double covered, know what one coverage, what your primary and what your secondary will cover.
But Karina says, how do you fill those kiddie pools with a glass at a time? Do they bring a bucket? C. Harris says, trying to
That's
decide
where my brain goes.
on 40th birthday cruise, option 1, Carnival Horizon, going to Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, Cozumel. Option 2, Royal Odyssey of the Seas, Perfect Day, Labadee, and Puerto Plata. Sail for ship experience and ports.
Okay, you have done both of those. I've
Yep.
only done the Horizon, and I know Odyssey is a quantum class.
Yep.
So what would you pick?
That one is, it depends. Now, that's going to really boil down to a personal preference. Um, if you've never been to any of those places, then of course I would pick the itinerary that I've never gone to over the ship. If you're interested in the ship and those amenities, then maybe you forego those ports and you go for the ship. I think between those two,
Odyssey.
I mean, the Odyssey, you're going for the ship more so than
because Horizon,
the destination, because it's Perfect Day, Labadee, and Puerto Plata versus Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel. So it just depends. That's a hard one. You know what? Put it on two pieces of paper. Have your wife bring it to you, and then you just pick one. Thing. Yeah, and then there you go.
But yeah, I would say for me, because the Horizon is a great ship, but there's not a lot to do on the ship, if that makes sense. So,
Happily Ever Yachty says, I'll be on the Icon for the inaugural. Solo Cruising and More says, any child not potty trained cannot go in any of the water play areas.
I mean, understandable.
Let's see here. Tracy says, kids that wear diapers can't use the splash pad at all, so parents bring something like a small inflatable pool so that a diaper child can play in.
Okay, so see, that makes sense to me, but I have never had to experience that. So. Yeah. Our kids the youngest was 7 on our first cruise.
Yeah, and it's still kind of risky, I think, you know.
So
all it takes is one person to put that out there on social, twist it all around, and then, you know, boom, there you go.
He is.
DT says, question, Addy and Terry, one drink on Carnival at any bar, what are you choosing? Ooh.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that depends. If I'm just getting on board, I'm having a caipirinha. And if I'm just gonna check to see how the bartenders are working, Addy's gonna have a daiquiri. I'm gonna have an old fashioned. If you come with me at my old fashioned with fruits
drink
in it, I don't want it. And if the
daiquiri ain't right, it ain't working. But like on Carnival, I would definitely go to Alchemy and get the strawberry drink.
Appalila, we love you. However, we are not the Bliss experts. You got a lot of questions about the Bliss. Now I got to go and research when we get off. She says the Norwegian Bliss sail away and theme parties. The same vibe as Carnival. No. I love cruising on Carnival. I feel more comfortable. No. Carnival has its own way of cruising and setting sail and their parties. And you will be hard pressed to find that on any other cruise line of that level.
Of that caliber. Now, Norwegian does have the white party. The deck party, which is pretty fun. Thank you, Z Gaming Channel. But what are we sipping on? Simply Spiked Peach. Yeah. But Norwegian has that one white party or the glow party or whatever they call it, but that's about it.
Yeah. Brown's Party of 5 says, hey guys, super excited sailing 1.5 with my best friend, BFF, leaving the kids and hubby behind. Girls trip.
Hey.
Teresa Green says, do you guys know why if you live in New York, you cannot purchase Carnival's trip protection? I always have to purchase third party.
That is because not Carnival. New York passed a law that says that it cannot be purchased third party. So you have to purchase it directly from the carrier or yourself. So that's why.
Yeah.
And that's with any travel insurance. Like if I have a client that lives in New York, I have to have them sign not a waiver, but they have to actually purchase it direct. So there's that.
John Richardson says there's a Chick-fil-A on deck 26. That's how I get the pizza line down at night. Okay. Lisa King says, what's the best cruise you've ever been on?
Oh, depends.
Yeah.
So many. They're all favorites.
Yeah, man. Cynthia says people are doing the absolute most on these cruises now.
Yes.
Marcia says, question, I've never purchased insurance. I guess I've been fortunate, but thinking about it now, any recommendations?
If you are a newbie to the insurance, just get the cruise line's cruise insurance. Because it usually will cover your transportation or if anything happens to you on the way to the cruise. But we generally either go through Travel Insured or Allianz or Roam Right.
Yeah. We're going to take a couple of more questions, and then we got to get out of here because it's time for dinner.
Dinner time.
Let's see. Thank you, Zest Gaming Channel, again for that super chat. Eagle Rose in the house saying, question first. Hey, Addy and Terry. Hey,
What's
SIP
up?
fam. What theme nights are typically on MSC going on the seaside in 2 weeks?
Seaside or MSC is going to have a white night. That is their thing.
Yep. They can do it like an 80s night,
They
too.
do an 80s night.
Yeah, typical cruise kind of stuff.
Yeah, those are the two main ones, especially for a 7-day cruise, is a 80s night and definitely a white night where they expect you to dress in all white.
Yeah.
Oh, and the formal nights, of course. But
see.
yeah.
Karen, we answered that question for New York. Leanne says, question, why is it so important to sail on inaugurals? Most have kinks that needs to be worked out. I have friends that plan on sailing. The cost is insane.
It's not important to sail on inaugurals. It's more of a pride thing.
Yeah.
It's to say I was the first one on the ship, or to be the one to say I was the first one to sleep in this bed or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a pride thing. It's
Yeah,
not.
and you'll see most of your content creators that do inaugurals because they want to be the first to be able to get the content and stuff out. But again, like you said, 9 times out of 10,
There's
half the
something
stuff
wrong.
isn't ready. There's going to be problems.
Something's
Then people are
closed.
going to get out. They're going to talk about those problems or things that weren't ready yet, and then that starts putting bad thoughts in people's head for their cruise before you know the ship really has a chance, the crew has a chance, and the ports have a chance to really settle in with that. So I wouldn't say that
We
inaugurals are important. I can't
personally
do it.
like to wait till like the 3rd or 4th sailing.
Yeah,
Or
we got caught up
the
last year.
2
We're
or
not doing that
3
again.
or the 2 or 3 months in, because the crew is now comfortable. The ports are comfortable with receiving that many people at that particular time. So that's generally what we like to do. As content creators, like we said, that's just the main thing is, to be the first one on the ship, to be the first one to say, we ate at this restaurant, and to put the content out. So.
Yeah. Phil, indeed, there will not be a host hotel for 1.5, so you are on your own for searching for
We
a
have
hotel.
way too many people to put in one hotel.
Charles D says Carnival stock is near its all-time low and overvalued. It's a struggle out
It
here.
is a struggle.
Check you later, Mayo. Glad to have you hanging out with us. Kristen says, Terry, last weekend I drove to
Cheers.
Tennessee to visit the Uncle Nearest Distillery. You have to go.
Oh.
The Queen's Gambit at the world's longest bar at Humble Baron is a must. Trust. As soon as I can jump up out of here one weekend and it's not raining,
Thank you,
I
Kelly.
am on the way. Yes, sir.
Oh, he
Sugar's
said
in the house saying NCL have glow night and 80s night parties. That's right.
Kristen is the one that had the boss cup.
Yeah.
So I was trying to make you remember who she
Cheryl,
was.
yes, I did catch up watching The Mandalorian. My thoughts on this season were kind of,
I thought it was great.
it was good, but
Not being a super Star Wars nerd like him, I thought it was great.
Happily Ever Yada says she's going on inaugurals to meet everyone.
Yes.
And DT says, did you get Tamika Hall's book? Not yet. My mind is blown and can't wait to try some of the cocktails. So as we get ready to make our way out of here, we put a poll up on the community page and on IG earlier last week. And I wanted to present this out to you before we get out of here.
The difference is crazy.
Huh?
The difference in the,
Oh, yeah, you did send me that, didn't you?
Yeah, the difference in the numbers is crazy.
You did send that, so I want to make sure I got that before. I don't see that, so I don't know
Where
you
did it
sent
just go?
I have mine. I was looking at the one that you sent me. I don't see it.
It was in your chat. Right there.
Okay.
You got to say it. There it is.
Okay. So 1 second, everybody, because I got to make sure I got that.
The difference in the numbers is astounding.
Boom. There we go. All right. So we asked the question in the chat. Where's my page here? There we go. Boom. All right. There we go. Countries where an American could live on a monthly Social Security income of $2,000. Where would you choose? Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Ecuador, Thailand, Malaysia, Portugal, or Spain?
Say it again.
Portugal.
Thank you.
Not sure you'll like it. Take a test run for 2 weeks. We know where we would go. So the numbers were pretty interesting on the community page. Out of, I think it was 318 votes, 26%, it was almost a dead tie, says that they would move to Thailand.
That is so amazing.
25% said they would go to Spain, followed up by 19% to Mexico, 14% in Portugal. And any of the other choices?
16%.
16%.
Said
So
somewhere else.
where would you go?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Well,
I would
wait.
probably pick Spain, though.
Okay, yeah.
I would probably pick Spain.
And over on IG, it was a little bit different.
That's why I
38%
was like, the numbers
of
are
you
so
picked
shocking.
Spain, followed up by 22% in Mexico, 21% one of the other choices, and 19% in Thailand. And with that, man, that's
Where would you pick?
I want to go to Mexico.
You did always say
Mexico or Spain.
Those are my choices too.
Yeah, Mexico or Spain. We had a good time hanging with y'all today, man. We are so glad. I want to go out on the cocktail music.
The vibey.
Because it was a vibe. Don't forget, man, share the video. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us every Sunday on The Sip. Don't forget, if you are part of 1.5, the MAS Group Cruise, and you've not paid your final payment, it was due yesterday.
It was due yesterday.
So
you better reach out.
make sure you reach out to your host. We'd hate for you
to get that. You gonna hit that refund?
yeah, not to be
And you gonna be like, what?
not to be ready, man. Colleen said she thinks she voted Mexico. She didn't see Other would totally retire in South Africa, y'all.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a lovely one.
Ghana, baby. Let's go. Melina, shout out. Didn't know. Panama in the house. What's good? Well, with that, man, coming up, we released a video yesterday called...
Go watch it.
Yep.
What is it called?
The 10 cruise cabin blunders.
Yes, that.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Go watch that.
Go watch
Make
that.
sure you hit it in the comments. Be listening,
Like
looking
it,
out
share it, love it.
this week for a very interesting video. It's going to be controversial,
Yes.
and it may ruffle some feathers out there, but I feel like I got to put
I
it
think
out
it'll
there.
ruffle.
And
It'll be educational, if anything.
yeah. Members, our members Zoom calls coming up next week. We'll be sending you the information and details and all that good stuff.
And if you want to chat with us, become a member.
Boom. Just like that, man.
We love you.
Am I missing anything? Did I get everything covered?
No,
You sure?
I don't think you missed anything. Hit us up if you need to travel.
Yeah, right there.
We love you.
See the information right down there? Boom. We got you covered.
We love you.
Yeah.
I gotta go prep food for the week.
Get your boy hungry.
And
Had a good time.
go get you some Simply Peach. This is good.
It's all right.
It's good.
It's all right.
It's gonna be in my bag.
We need like credits or something to be rolling up the screen right now or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. We out.
Thank you all for the well wishes to Mom.
Yeah. I think that's it, man.
Yep.
We were all over the place today. We'll try to be
It's
more
a good
organized
thing.
next week
We
because
don't need to be organized.
we were just
It's a
off
lovely
the
thing.
cuff, man. We holla, y'all.